Hey guys, so I got a story for you guys. And this story is to glorify God and to tell you guys why we should walk by faith and not by sight. It was 2024. I had just left my job. I left my job. I had two infections in my big toe. I couldn't walk. They gave me days off. I got put on antibiotics. The infection didn't go away. And to be honest, I didn't think they were going to give me any more time off, to let my feet heal. And this is just me just being honest with you guys. It was a dumb decision to leave my job, but I did. And my wife was the only one working. And rent was due in about 2 weeks. It was halfway through the month. We had the first half of the rent. And with my job, we was going to get the other half. Well, I left my job. It was a dumb decision. But I couldn't walk anyways. I had infections in my big toe. But I could have worked something out with my job. Back to the point. Rent was coming up. And as I'm taking the time to heal, because I had to go get more antibiotics. As I'm taking the time to heal, I'm job searching online. But I realized I don't think I'm going to have a job before rent is due. We're not going to have the rent money we need to keep our place. So I was scared, right? So I prayed to God, and I was honest with him. I told him the dumb decision I made. I told him I was scared and I didn't know what to do. And I just felt this wave of peace come over me. And I couldn't explain it. It's like I knew everything was going to be okay, and I just couldn't explain how. I told my wife, I'm like, babe, everything's going to be okay. She's like, how do you know? I'm like, I don't know, but God's going to make a way. Everything's going to be okay. So I put my faith in God, in Christ Jesus. The church called us. Our rent was $950. We had $500. We still needed $450. The church called us. And they said, hey, you guys still need help with your rent? And I'm like, yes. They said, okay, we got $400 for you guys. So I was so happy and I was so grateful that the Lord provided. We took the money to the landlord and we told him everything. This is what's going on. He took the $900 and he gave us another week or 2 weeks to come up with the extra $50, which was no problem, right? But we got to keep our place. And all I'm saying is that we should walk by faith and not by sight. Because if we put our faith in this world, it will fail every time. This world would fail us every time. But when we put our faith in Christ Jesus, he didn't say we wouldn't have no storms, but he said he would get us through the storm, even if it's our own bad decision. So I thank God every day.